Sunday racing action here at Gulfstream Park. We've got 9 races on the card after a very successful stakes-filled Saturday afternoon. We'll send it on up to Pete Aiello with the scratches and the changes.
It's a beautiful day in South Florida with temperatures in the mid-80s, partly cloudy skies. The main track is fast. The Tapeta track is always fast. In the first race, a field of 8, there are no changes. Racing at Gulfstream. Inspired Mischief, slowest to break. Quick start for Peach Nectar, Lost City, and Can't Be Broken. They're across the course early. Lieutenant Stan comes away racing in 4th from Gotta Like Him, who's down inside. The Coldest is out 3 wide. The 2 at the back, Anthony's Rocket and Inspired Mischief. Past the half-mile marker with Peach Nectar in front. To the attack now is Lost City in 2nd. Can't Be Broken is there. 3rd, Lieutenant Stan, improving in the 2-path to take 4th. Followed 5th by The Coldest, outside of Gotta Like Him. Inspired Mischief tries to get a move on while 7 lengths off the speed. The trailer is Anthony's Rocket. They run past the 5/16. The leader is Peach Nectar, taken on by Lost City. Off cover, here come The Coldest and Lieutenant Stan. Trying to roll from the back is Inspired Mischief. Plenty of hopes here. Off the turn and the stretch drive. Lost City now powers forward. The Coldest, grandstand side. In between horses, that's Lieutenant Stan. Trying to roll from the back, Inspired Mischief, and Gotta Like Him. The Coldest has made the lead now. 16th to go. The Coldest and Angel Morales clear to the wire. The Coldest wins. 2nd, Gotta Like Him. 3rd was Lieutenant Stan, close for 4th. Inspired Mischief coming on in 104 and 3. They're off. On the dot, broke very well from her outside draw, but she has a host of challengers. Arduous away in the top flight. Ernestina splitting horses, and Problematica's on the go. They're 4 in line as they race to the half-mile point. From between horses, Arduous for a narrow lead. Problematica holds rail ground. On the dot is outsprinted while racing in 3rd. 2 back to the rail. That's Tungaro, who's now into 4th. Back to 5th is Ernestina, and the 2 at the back are Madness and Miss Cassidy. Around the forward turn at the 5/16, Arduous between, 3 wide on the dot. Holding rail ground, Problematica is still right there. They've gone 6 ahead of Madness, who's improved to take 4th and underway. Tungara's back to 5th, and they're at the top of the stretch. On the outside, on the dot, takes the lead. Arduous tries to run with her. Madness on a roll. Here comes Madness down the center, and they've gone awfully quick. 1/8 of a mile to go. Madness charging hard to take on the favorite and go right by. It's now Madness in front at the 16th pole, and Sammy Camacho's in victory formation. Madness going away with a good stretch kick. 2nd was on the dot. Up for 3rd was Ernestina. Miss Cassidy was 4th in 57 and 3. Top by 3, by 4, and moving away. And they're off. Picture perfect beginning. They're across the course early. Good start for Cart Girl Sam, and here's the kicker. They're the first 2 to begin. Speeding through is Nobatia down at the inside. Away in the center is Lincoln Park. Off heels a touch is Get Frosty knifing between horses. Warda's on the outside, and the one at the back is Grand Lady Mo. past the half mile and moving to the far turn. The leader is Cart Girl Sam by a length. Lincoln Park is now in a flanking position in second. Here's the kicker is at the rail. In between horses and Get Frosty. Back from there, Warda. 4 back to Nobatia and Grand Lady Mo's far back. 22-2 for the opening quarter past the 5/16. Cart Girl Sam, but on the outside, Lincoln Park within a neck now second. Get Frosty, 3 wide with 2.5 to make up. Here's the kickers not kicking in. They're at the top of the stretch. Lincoln Park up on the outside now takes the lead from Cart Girl Sam, who's back to second. 3 back to Get Frosty. She's trying to get her head in the game. She's now third. Back to fourth, and here's the kicker. Lincoln Park with a kick. 15-1 for Edwin Gonzalez and Tom Proctor, and Lincoln Park is a handy winner. 4 in the end. Good battle here for second. Cart Girl Sam holds second from Get Frosty third. Here's the kicker fourth. 105-1. And they're off. From the inside, Rolling On begins quickly. So does Bella Future. In the 3-path, Harry's on the Fly. Away in fourth is Take Care of Business. Then an Exchange Day with Skipperini on the outside. Dropping to last is Sterling Harmony. They make their way to the opening quarter, and with the rail advantage, Rolling On leads narrowly, pushed along by Harry's on the Fly. Their heads apart for the advantage. Racing up into third goes Bella Future, 4 ahead of Take Care of Business. Then Exchange Day. Skipperini's toward the back of the field, and Sterling Harmony tries to get motivated as they make their way with less than 5/16 to go. They drilled a quarter, 21-1 here. Harry's on the Fly, taking all the starch out of this favorite as Rolling On is back to second. From the outside, Take Care of Business and Bella Future, they both have a chance with 1/8 of a mile to go. Rolling On very game, but Harry's on the Fly still has the lead. 44-1 for the half mile. Harry's on the Fly, digging in. Take Care of Business lunging late. Here's Take Care of Business surging, but he's out of time. Harry's on the Fly wins. Harry's on the Fly beat a surging Take Care of Business at 56-2. And they're off. From the far outside, Gustav was away very well, and he'll try to clear the inside traffic, and Gustav to the top. Blue Soldier comes away in second, and Splitting Horses is Travel Guide into the top flight. Very wide around that first turn was Good Bump. Toward the back of the field, Kadar Indy with Awesome City and Mucho Macho Mac. Paradise Drive is last of all. Around the first turn they go. Gustav could not get to the rail as Blue Soldiers keeping him company, and their heads apart for the lead. It's a length and a half to Travel Guide, who's now third behind a 24-second opening quarter. These top 3 have opened 6 on Roulette, who sets up shop in fourth. It's a good spot for him. He's about 8 lengths behind. 2 back to Good Bump, racing together with Ginger Snap Jack. Awesome City is held up in some severe traffic as getting started ahead of him is Paradise Drive. Kadar Indy is down toward the rail as they make their way to the half-mile point. With the advantage, it's now Gustav taken on by the lead by Travel Guide as Blue Soldier is back to third. Roulette starts to make good progress through a 48-second half mile. It's a gap of another 4 lengths to Good Bump, who's racing together with Paradise Drive. He's made ground from the back. Another 3 to Ginger Snap Jack trying to get underway is Awesome City. He's still a long way behind here. On his outside is Mucho Macho Mac as they run to the top of the stretch. Dropping back is Gustav, taking over his Travel Guide. It's Travel Guide to the top of the stretch, now 4 lengths in front. Racing into second now is Roulette. Paradise Drive is next. Mucho Macho Mac and Awesome City both try to make ground from the back. Now there's 1/8 of a mile to go. Travel Guide has the lead. Ducking to the inside. That's running on is Roulette. Awesome City tries to get underway. Paradise Drive is right there. Still plenty of hopes here, but Travel Guide is surviving. Travel Guide springs the upset. Paradise Drive was second. Roulette finished third. Awesome City fourth. Then Mucho Macho Mac in 143-1. Down the center, Seduction was quick to begin and looks to establish the early speed. From between horses, Pacific Princess. Down at the inside goes I Believe in Magic, and out the center, Hi. Hello, how are you? They ran out of the chute almost 5 in line from behind the speed Atomically, and then it's a big gap to Miss Ukraine and Cami Runner. Out of the chute, on to the main course. The opening quarter quick and contested. The leader is Hi. Hello, how are you? Through a 23-1 opening quarter. I Believe in Magic at the rail second. Sylvia V's Heroes is now third. Pacific Princess is in the white and black between horses. Seduction got shuffled back a bit as Atomically keeps her bracketed in, and she's up and by her now. 3 back to Miss Ukrainian and well back to Cami Runner. They make their way to the half-mile point. Jockey Misael Jaramillo and Hi, hello, how are you? Paving a quick path out here through a 45 2/2 mile. Up into second is Atomically, back to third. I Believe in Magic. Pacific Princess is on from fourth. Back to fifth, Sylvia V's Heroes. Seduction's not firing, and she's dropped better than 9 lengths off the lead with less than 5/16 to go. Hi, hello, how are you? How much does she have in reserve here? Atomically within the next second, 4 back to I Believe in Magic, who's on a rebid third. Miss Ukraine is making ground from the back with a ton of pace ahead of her through 3/4 in 1:10 3. Off the turn and the stretch drive. Atomically cannot get by. Hi, hello, how are you yet? Hi, hello, how are you? Still in front. Atomically second, but Pacific Princess with the fresh legs down the center. 16th to go. Here comes Pacific Princess trying to reach Atomically. Atomically almost home. Pacific Princess surging to her. Here's the wire photo finish. Bob of the nose is there. It's on the bob between Pacific Princess outside, Atomically inside. I Believe in Magic is third in 138-1. They're off. Not a good beginning for Real Macho. Was a good beginning for No More Time, who heads off for the early advantage. Speeding through inside, Be a Skybeam, and moving out the rail, Breakout. Now righting himself after a less than stellar start, Real Macho's on the go. In fact, he's marching toward the lead here as they run out of the chute. No more time for a narrow advantage. Real Macho between horses. Be a Skybeam is at the rail. Into fourth goes Dollar Liberty, who's out the center, but he's only 2.5 behind. Another 2 back to Breakout. Then it's back to the outside, an Exclusive Dancer. The one at the back is He's a Commissioner, and well back to Ice Moon. They make their way down the backstretch and go to the opening half-mile mark. With the advantage, Real Macho in front 3/4 of a length. No more time. He's there second. A gap of 2 to Dollar Liberty, who's now third. Be a Skybeam beats a retreat. Breakout moves up and by him. At the rail, it's He's a Commissioner ahead of Exclusive Dancer and way back to Ice Moon. 47-2 for the opening half mile. Real Macho has the lead. No more time. Asked to quicken by Jaramillo. 2.5 back to Breakout. He's running home pretty well. Outside, that's Dollar Liberty, who's still in the thick of things. 5 ahead of He's a Commissioner with a 1/4 mile left to go. No more time as wrestled command from Real Macho, who beats a retreat after his earlier efforts. Breakout with an inside lane. 3/4, 1:12-2. No more time turns in on top by 3. Breakout is now second. He's a Commissioner rallying with an inside passage with 1/8 of a mile to go. No more time is strong here. It's the Iowa-bred son of Not This Time. It's No More Time. Stylish in victory. He'll clear off to win by 5 in the end. Breakout second. He's a Commissioner third. Dollar Liberty fourth. Then Real Macho in 137 flat. From the center, Real Talk gets the first call. Toto Fino has speed from the fence. Zydeco away in the top flight. Kozaris is on the outside. Then Avant Glory and Gangly. The one at the back is Catton. In the run to the half-mile point, Meneses riding Toto Fino for early speed, but Real Talk's going right with him, and these two hook up and go pretty quick. Zydeco situated 3 wide while third, 4 wide fourth is Kozaris. Saving ground, Avant Glory's had a good toe into the race, 2 better than Gangly, and the trailer is Catton. 22-1 for the opening quarter, less than 3/8 of a mile away. Toto Fino by a neck. Real Talk is there second, looking for room as Avant Glory. 3 wide Kozaris, Zydeco with them. 2.5 to Gangly, and Catton is last. There's a quarter of a mile left to go, and Toto Fino tries to make a break for it. He's on top through a 45 1/2 mile. Floats off the inside, gives room to Avant Glory, and now he tries to fire through. There's an 1/8 of a mile to go. Toto Fino roused on the top end by Meneses. He's still there. Avant Glory not making up the necessary real estate as Real Talk tries to hold for second. Down the center in Kozaris. Toto Fino is a sharp winner of the Sunday feature. Toto Fino by 3. Real Talk with good work to get second. Kozaris was third. Avant Glory had a good trip, but flattened out. He was fourth. 1:10 flat. Runners away. Unprecedented off balance at the start, began second last. Allegedly perfect, the big long shot fires forward to take the early advantage from Devil's Only Friend, and Luca Go second and third. Unprecedented finds his feet after a less than stellar break and is now only a half length behind. It's a gap of 2 more to Ubiquitous together with Marley Luck. Second last Barone Chesco. The trailer is The North Remembers. Around the forward turn they go. 3 wide. Unprecedented is up to challenge for control. Luca Go holding inside ground with him. At the rail, that's allegedly perfect. Back from fourth, Devil's Only Friend. Then Ubiquitous. From the rail and Marley Luck. From the outside, Barone Chesco. Off the turn on the stretch drive. Luca Go! He has something in reserve, and he's still the leader. On the outside, Unprecedented with an 1/8 of a mile to get by. 2 back to Devil's Only Friend. On the inside, Luca Go fights to hold it. Outside, Unprecedented trying to get by. Unprecedented just about on terms. Unprecedented with a late surge. Unprecedented won it. Hard-fought fashion again, but this time he won it. Unprecedented beat Luca Go. Third, Devil's Only Friend, 56-2.
That wraps up Sunday racing here at Gulfstream Park. We will be back with you on Friday with an 8-race card. A good weekend of racing coming ahead. Hope to see you out here. Good luck.